Alright guys, welcome to the You Got Lucky Poker Vlog. Here we got our first hand, Jack 7 suited. We raised $20. We get one caller, the hijack. We're under the gun, starting stack is around 600-700. He calls and we're on our way to a flop. Flop comes Queen 9-9. We throw in a 25 for a C bet. He ends up thinking for a couple seconds here. And he makes the fold. So we take down our first pot. On to the next. Alright guys, here I start the camera a little late. We already have the flop out there and two players in the pot. And we actually ended up flopping trips with Jack 9 offsuit. And we're on our way to a turn right now. It's on the hijack. Hijack ends up betting 20. And the cutoff ends up calling.
20.
I decide to raise to 75. The turn was a queen of spades. And the flop is king 9-9. And I trip nines. I don't want the draws getting there, so I have to charge the people on their draws. I end up speeding it up right here, obviously, because he ends up deliberating for probably about a whole minute and a half. Cutoff gets out of the way. I'm heads up with me and the hijack. The river is a 6. 6 of clubs. It's inconsequential. The flush draw misses and everything. So I bet 125, hoping to get called by a king, maybe get some value. He ends up making the fold. So we're on to the next hand here.
More than a big line.
Alright guys, next hand I got ace jack offsuit. It limps around us. There's 4 people that limped in. I bump it up here to $30. We get one player out of the way, 2 players out of the way. The button decides to make the call here for 30. Small blind folds. I'm heads up with the button. Flop comes 5, 8, 7, 2 spades. And we're going to do a little C bet here. Continuation bet for $35. Get a little information. See where she's at. She decides to make the call, so I'm thinking she probably has like a 1-pair hand, maybe a draw. I only have ace high here, so the turn is the queen of clubs. That definitely hits my range harder than hers. So I decide to put the pressure on here and bet $90 to put her 1 pairs into a tough position here. And her draws. She ends up deliberating for probably about 30-40 seconds. I think if she had a draw here, she'd probably end up calling. But I'm guessing she would probably have a 1-pair hand. I would say middle pair. She eventually ends up making the fold here. And there she goes. Throws it away. And we're on to the next hand. Alright, in this one here, we have ace jack of hearts. We raise it up. We make it $20. We're in the hijack. The button makes the call, and so does the under the gun +1. Everyone else gets out of the way, so we go 3 ways to the flop. Flop here comes king 6-4. 2 spades. I end up c-betting here. We end up making it $40 to go. The button here ends up making the call. Undergun +1 gets out of the way, and now we're just heads up. The turn brings us the ace of spades, giving us top pair. And we bet big here. We bet $75. He immediately folds. And on to the next. All right, guys, our stack has dwindled down. We've been losing small pots over and over. We can't hit flops. Our draws aren't catching up. And we raise it to 35, and the person who straddled ships it all in for my last 150 bucks. We make the call with pocket jacks. He has ace king, so it's a pure flip. The board ends up running out. He ends up getting an ace on the flop. Of course, you know, we never win flips on this channel, but just stay tuned for the next video, and hopefully we can run a little bit better. All right, guys, appreciate it. Like and subscribe.